So here's my 2012 Camaro SS SL3. It's got high miles, about 160K on it. Started noticing a squealing noise, mostly at idle. When you're driving it, you can't really hear it. But once you stop and it's idling, it's very noticeable. It's starting to think pilot bearing, a belt, a pulley. I pulled the belt off, ran it without the belt, spun the pulleys by hand. It still made the noise with the belt off. Put it up in the air. Sounds like it's coming from the top end. Ended up putting a screwdriver around the valve cover into my ear all the way around, and it sounds like it's coming from the passenger rear. Everything to me is pointing to a lifter. I mean, it has high mileage. I don't know if there was, I'm not the original owner, so I'm not sure if there's any work done to it previous to me buying it. One of the big things I noticed too is when I pull the oil fill cap off, it gets louder. So yeah, I've been toying around wanting to put a cam in it. So it's no better time than now. So I'm gonna start tearing it down. I'm gonna take some video of tearing it down, see what I find. Hopefully this helps somebody going forward. I see a lot of videos with the ticking, tapping, which, I mean, they're all known for. All my vehicles are GM and they all have a tap to them, but this one's different. The squeak, thinking when the needle bearings are coming apart and the roller lifters. So we'll see. I'll start breaking it down. Thanks. Okay, so I got the car apart. Going around with the screwdriver, putting the handle to my ear. It seemed like it was the passenger rear 2 cylinders, and these 2 lifters right here are for number 6 cylinder. This is the guy right here that was making all the noise. As you can see, it's very loose in the tray. If I tip it upside down, it'll just drop right out. The roller, between the roller, see if that'll, just trying to just get it to focus. If you look at the roller and the axle, you can see how much play there is. I don't know if you can see that in this video. The roller itself has a little bit of fretting. If I keep turning it, see that line right there going across? That's where that roller jammed itself up into the lifter itself and didn't rotate. And that's what usually destroys these lifters. They'll get a little cocked inside the lifter tray. They won't spin, they won't rotate, and the cam will start eating itself, and it'll start eating this roller. Luckily, I was able to find it very early on. The cam actually looks good. All the lobes look good. This particular lobe, I could see a little bit of wear on it. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's not eaten up in any way. So I'm gonna run this cam, and when I get to the winter, decide what kind of cam I'm gonna put in it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna run it NA, nitrous, turbo, blower. So I'm just gonna stick with this cam for now. Keep rotating, you'll see it again. There it is. But the big thing where all the noise was coming from was all the play. I don't know if you can see that. And then the noise. That's without even applying any pressure. If I try to apply pressure, I can almost replicate that squeaking noise. So if you keep running them like this, you hear that squeak, you pull your oil cap off, and if you can hear the squeaking get louder, shut it down, and you possibly can just swap your lifters, put a new set of lifters in it and let it go, or maybe even lifters in a cam. But if you allow it to continue and it eats this roller down, all that metal is going to go into your oiling system, go through your bearings, trash your bearings, your oil pressure is going to drop. That's the one thing with this motor too, it's got great oil pressure. And if I look at all the other lobes, the adjacent rollers, they're still machine finish, a mirror finish, all of them, every single one. So that tells me that no trash has gotten into the oiling system, which is good. I can get away with just swapping out the lifters. And for a comparison, so here's a new tray, GM. I just go AC Delco, and here's a brand new GM lifter. You'll see you'll hear nothing. It'll be nice and quiet. There'll be zero play. No play at all. And it'll fit nice and tight in this tray. So that's the deal. This guy, high mileage, tray's worn out. It rotates, it's got just enough play. Turn itself sideways. Between that and the needle bearings, between the axle and the roller wearing out. So it was causing all that noise. I'm just glad I caught it early before this dumped into the oiling system. And I mean, these wear right down. You'll see some videos on YouTube of pictures where the roller is completely gone, all those needle bearings are gone, and it's actually eating into the housing of the lifter. When you get all that metal and debris going through your motor, it's pretty much game over. The motor's just trashed. But hopefully that helps someone. You hear a squeak, don't just think it's an idler pulley. Do some investigation. You can save yourself a lot of money. Thanks. So it looks like it was a success. Replaced all the lifters. Just fired it up, got up the temp. Burping the cooling system. Still haven't taken it for a ride yet, but it's night and day.